Today is officially the Game of the Year 2017 episode special.
Today is 2017.
Yes.
Or today only.
For all intents and purposes.
Yes. It is currently Thursday, the 11th of January, 2018. Join us.
Way to go to date it.
Join us as we examine our favourite games of 2017 through a fine-toothed comb, which is the phrase. But first, what won the poll for 2016, I hear you ask?
What won the poll for 2016, Christian?
I'm glad you asked. Okay, so we had Throptions. They were Overcooked, Job Simulator, and Danganronpa Trigun Happen Havoc.
I can't remember who of you two chose Job Simulator and who of you two chose Overcooked.
Job Simulator was Richard.
Yes, it was.
Makes sense. VR.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Didn't
Yep.
piece the pieces.
So in joint last place, we have, with 12% each, is Overcooked and Danganronpa.
Which means today the winner is.
Hang on, will you let me finish? in second place, with 35% is Other. We got one comment that said Mum Simulator for Other, because the only game I like to play is your Mum Simulator. lads.
Even no Mum Simulator existed.
Yeah, I think it was just a crap joke, to be honest.
Okay.
And then Panstal commented with Sun and Moon. So out of all those people that chose Other, we had one stupid one and one serious. So thanks, Panstal. Panstal's like the model viewer.
Yeah.
Just want to point out, Mom
He's
Simulator
the
is
patron who does
actually a
not
game.
pay.
What is it? I thought he was just being a prick.
It's on Scratch, but you know,
Oh Christ.
yeah,
Mother.
pretty terrible.
Nah, that's Mom Simulator. That's
Mom.
not Mum Simulator. That's Mom Simulator.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Mum Simulator's the British version out next year. It's like
Yeah.
the Americans always try to steal our show, so now we're stealing something of theirs.
I googled Mum Simulator. The first result, I'll read you the little Google summary text. The neighbours come out and ask what's happening. The stranger shouts "fucking dykes" to them and storms into their house. He tells your son to stab them. He does. Is there anything you can do? End.
What the fuck?
Coming to a Toys R Us near you.
But anyway, that does mean that in first place is Job Simulator with 41%.
Yes.
So congrats. I think that's a good one. I'll agree with that.
No.
I will have to bring my Vive round to your place at some point, Christian, so you can play it.
Yes, you
it is
shall.
Something with it.
Phenomenal.
But yeah, before
Actually, what year did that come out? Sorry.
before midweek, the votes were level for Job Simulator and Other, but we still only had those two comments. I was going to give it to Job Simulator because I was like, well, if only one person comments, can't apply that to all the others. So I'm glad Other didn't overtake it because I was worried.
Yeah.
What would we have done if Other had won a week?
It just wouldn't have won. It would be like an election in Zimbabwe or something.
Just a week off, basically.
Well, this is a tough year, this is. There were a lot of good games that came out this year.
Are we talking about 2017 now?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You say that, I've only got 3 on my list.
Well,
And I know one of them is definitely on Christian's list, one of them possibly on Christian's list.
yeah, I think I know what both of those are.
Oh, gee, I wonder what one your game of the year is going to be.
Who are you talking to?
Well,
Both of you.
that's
you
why
know-
I was
you
gonna
know what
let
my-
Christian go before me, and then I would have chosen the one that he didn't choose.
You should know what my game of the year is because I've already told you what it is last year. As soon as the game came out, within the first week, it was my game of the year. So that will reward the constant listeners.
The game that has currently been... Yep.
Well, seems I'm talking. Let's go for it. I can't remember the last time I went first. So the nominees are. In fact, I'll try and do them in reverse order for a change.
Yes.
Okay, so in number 5, so I had a bit of trouble again, not as much trouble as 2016, but I still only ended up with 4 this year. So number 5 is like a cheat one, which is EU4 Mandate of Heaven, which was another good expansion. I'm going to try and have to seek one of them onto every list henceforth.
Well, even though we're going back in time, though.
We
So
are.
how are you going to sneak EU4 games on if we go back to, like, before EU1 even existed?
I won't be able to, and I realised that as I said it, and I was hoping no one would pick me up on it.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
I had to be the one to ruin it and actually say what we were all thinking.
That's why I invite you on these things, Ozzy, to ruin them.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Number 4 is the Crash Bandicoot N.Sane trilogy for the PS4.
Could I have possibly added that to my list, considering I've played the Crash Bandicoots, but I have not played them as the Insane trilogy?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Fair
They're
enough.
very different.
I've played each individual Crash Bandicoot back in the day.
Yeah. Well, we'll have plenty of time for that when we go back in time. Yeah, no. To be fair, though, the Insane trilogy did just completely replicate the old game's sort of bugs and all.
I've seen videos of it. So.
But the thing is, it makes Crash play how you remember it playing.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Wasn't there some? There was some hoo-ha with the hitbox or something like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, they've tweaked it fractionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. Fun. Haven't played a lot of it since it came out. Like I was really into it. I enjoyed it. But you know what it's like when you get consumed by a game.
You get stuck on a bit, throw your controller across the room.
Oh
and
my
say, "Fuck
God.
that, I'm never playing
Oh my
it again."
God. The native fucking fortress can eat a big fucking shit. Oh my God.
Thank God it isn't just me.
Guys, like the longest, most frustrating level ever. I must have spent about an hour
near
on
the
it.
end.
Sorry?
It's the bit with the fire near the end.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I've tried this 7 times. Why am I not getting this?
Oh my God. So yeah, I just went straight on to number 2 then, Crash 2. I was like, fuck this.
Skip to the end.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, good game. Gamey game.
Good game.
Exactly. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rather offensive thing you said there, Rich, actually, mocking a dead man. But there you go.
Yeah.
I was quoting, not mocking.
We'd never say anything offensive like that on this channel.
A quoting is just saying good game, game.
Yes.
Mocking is when you go, a good game, a good gamey game.
See, now you're mocking him, Elsie. That's rude.
Oh,
I was actually mocking you, mocking him. And I don't care if I'm rude to you, so...
So it's a second generation mock. That's even worse.
Mockception. It's a mock within a mock. It's like mocks all week. We're going to mock the week in a minute. Number 1. Number 2.
Number 3.
What number were you on?
Number 3. Jesus Christ. Number 3 is Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Pokemon, awesome.
which are good.
Yeah. Better than the last 2.
Yeah. Although they should have just not released Sun and Moon and released Sun and Moon this year with all the Ultra stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well,
but it is the third.
I'll get to that between.
But it is a game that I'm actually playing regularly, and it is it's the third best game I've played this year by that.
How are you doing now?
I've just beaten the Togedemaru totem.
Okay, yep.
Do you know what?
Wow.
I lost. That's the first Pokemon battle I've lost for I can't remember how many times. How many years?
Have you read that all the NPCs in this game have got like EV trained Pokemon now?
Oh, that's interesting.
So this game is a challenge.
Yeah, no, the stuff that's been getting me with the totem Pokemon, because I mentioned to you, Ozzy, before how I was stuck for I didn't lose, but I was on the Marowak one for ages.
Yeah,
is because they use strategy and tactics, don't they? Now it's like
this is the 18+ version of Sun and Moon, basically.
It was that friggin' Araquanid that got me.
Oh, I was fine on that one.
I wasn't.
Because they do really good double battle, and trainers have like an AI setting. If you've ever like opened up one of the hack tools for one of the games, you can see each trainer has like an AI setting that will indicate how skilled it is. So I guess the totem Pokemon must be like a really high setting.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've watched a few playthroughs of Awesome, and well, by a few I mean 2. But both people are there losing Pokemon left, right, and center.
Yeah, but the thing is with the Togedemaru battle, a lot of it was luck based. So like I had 2 Pokemon that could deal with him. I had a Pupitar with Bulldoze and Cubone with Bone Meringue. And throughout the entire battle, I was in this battle for about 15 minutes. and neither of those attacks hit once. I either flinched from Ironhead, or when I didn't flinch and I just survived, it bloody missed.
Protected it, or he protects himself, doesn't he?
Yeah. But then when I actually did beat him, it was over in like a couple of minutes because it just hit every time. It was just I had a really, really bad luck the first time.
That's weird, because I didn't have a problem with Marowak at all.
I can't remember which one I had a problem with. I know I had a problem with one.
Araquanid.
What was his game? What was his strategy? Or was he just difficult? Was it like difficult to take down? Yeah.
Well, the fact is, Water Bug was kind of annoying because I started with Rowlet, so at that point I had Dartrix, Quilava.
Maybe I didn't have as much trouble just because I didn't start with the generic starter. Because I used all 3 starters in Sun and Moon, so I just traded over a level 5 Mimikyu and started with that. So my starter was a Mimikyu throughout the whole game, so I was kind of using a different type than everyone else.
Yeah,
that's true.
To be fair,
I just didn't have anything that was super effective against it. So,
I caught one of those electric bugs. Forgotten what they're called. Evolves into Charger Bug.
But yeah,
yeah. So that wasn't too bad. Grubbin, that's right.
Yeah. See, I had a Pikachu. Like the first Pokemon I came across was a level 3 Pichu. And I've now evolved that thing into the Raichu, the Alolan Raichu, and it is amazing.
Rich, do you know you can get a surfing Pikachu if you master all 4 of the surfing beach?
That was it.
Yeah, I'm slowly working my way towards that. Mantine surf is rather difficult.
I've got it twice. I've now got
clearly I'm just terrible.
Alolan and a normal Raichu with surf.
Yeah, clearly I'm just terrible then.
We'll leave it there on that bombshell.
It's time to end. See you all next time for Game of the Year 2017 Part 2.
It's number 2, but it is not poo. It's Digimon World Next Order.
Oh, okay. Oh my! I'm actually surprised
I thought that was going to be your number 1.
I've told you multiple times what my Game of the Year 2017 was. You just not paying attention. Yeah,
clearly.
Yeah. Oh, is it that hat one?
Well, wait
yeah.
Okay, I'm doing a countdown here.
Yeah, but we had to prove you wrong in the fact that we do pay attention sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Not all the time, just
Fair
sometimes.
enough.
Oh, yeah.
So Digimon World Next Order is good. It's just the original Digimon World scaled up effectively and tough as a very hard stone.
Well, considering we're playing on hard mode, yeah.
We're playing on normal mode.
There isn't. Is there a hard mode?
We've had this same conversation about 20 times. There's easy and normal.
Have we had it in Audible, or have we only ever had it on Digimon World itself?
Who even knows? Yeah, so there's an easy mode and there's a normal mode, and on easy mode your Digimon stat gains are higher. Yeah, but normal mode is very, very tough. It's as tough as a rock that's just been appointed Professor of Toughness at Oxford University.
Yes, Baldrick.
Normal and hard mode, really.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Number one, guess what it is, guys? It's A Hat in Time.
Wow, I would have never guessed that.
I mean, it's just a fucking brilliant game. It's incredibly fun to play. It controls well. It's got no sort of like big bugs, where like people's faces are missing. Like you get in AAA games, for Christ's sake, have all that kind of stuff. And it's it's just very fun, very satisfying, well polished, great soundtrack. Your Contract Has Expired is the best track on the soundtrack if you want to look things up.
I might do.
What can I say? A Hat in Time. Great game, gamey game.
I'm not doing it this time.
There we are. Any thoughts?
Well, that's messed me up a little bit, because I was going to wait for you to say whether Pokemon or Digimon was your number 1, and then I would have chose the other one as number 1. But now I have to choose between Pokemon and Digimon and which one I prefer.
Choose. I'm doing like the tribal dance for the benefit of the tape, as if you're on a bonfire or something.
And Bruce Forsyth.
or in a great big wicker like Mamamon or something. Wicker Numamon.
The Wicker Man.
Oh God! Oh Jesus Christ!
The Marimon tributes. This is the great big wicker man. You burn it.
Not the bees!
Not the Beemons! Not the Beemons!
Not the Fly Beemon!
Oh God. I'll say number 3 was Dragon Quest V.
Okay. Ozzy, would you like to go next?
Yes, that's fine. Ozzy can go next.
I'm already going. Number
already
3,
gone, though.
Dragon Quest V.
Oh,
And that's V, not the.
Dragon Quest
V. Not V.
V-Mon.
V.
V for
double I.
Vendetta. You mean the letter
7.
V 6 times? Which is one of my runners-up in 2011.
So, Dragon Quest 8?
10.
Is it 8? VII.
Oh, V, not V. Oh, okay.
VII is 8.
7.
7. That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
thought
7.
so. Journey of the
Seven?
Cursed King.
Yeah,
we go.
11 would be XI.
Yes. C.
Yeah.
No,
Isn't he
that's
isn't he China's prime minister? 1,000. Thousand is M.
Oh, the thousand's M, isn't it? What's C?
Okay.
Are you saying 11 or C?
What is the letter C in Roman numerals?
100.
Thank you.
Oh, when you said what is the letter C, I should have said it's the things that make up the words, you know?
What?
Number 2.
What?
Well, the letters are what make up
Okay.
the word. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, we're just skipping past that.
Okay, so
Past what? I don't know what you mean.
number 2
Show me
and
the
number
way.
1 is either which one I've enjoyed the most in terms of on my own or not on my own. Okay, alright, Sun and Moon number 2, Digimon World number 1.
Oh,
Digimon World's Digimon.
yes.
Digimon.
Hey
Sun and
Digimon,
Moon,
hey
Sun and
Digimon.
Moon I enjoyed more than Digimon in terms of being able to play it on my own and replay it, and I'm there doing my own thing in my own time. However, I've probably had a lot more fun with Digimon World Next Order just because of
the company you keep. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, the series, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone say something there.
You kind of come in with the series, don't you? You're a part of the series.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
coming in
He's
it
just
every
Digimon.
day.
I'm more Digimon than man now. Digiman.
Metal Mamimon.
That's how it's pronounced,
You're
yeah.
more Digimon than man now, so you're Metal Mamimon.
That's what I said.
More machine now than man.
Mortal Kombat.
Anyway,
So what one Digimon World Next Order?
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
That'll
So,
probably
I could
get
agree
more
with that.
votes from it with your channel.
That would have been,
Ooh.
that would have been, I mean, it was very close. It would have been my number 1 if
Yeah.
Half of Time hadn't come out.
I feel like I'm working at a disadvantage here.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh well.
on, Shay.
Right. So,
Asshole.
what did you call me?
I believe he called you an asshole.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Okay.
What's that, when Bill Bailey does his acronyms, there's one that ends in asshole. What is it? Hang on, let me find it. This is important.
Bill Bailey acronyms.
Oh, no.
This is the most dysfunctional GameStop we've ever had.
This podcast has just become GameStop now.
Yeah.
Well, no, this one was important because
I've got
it's...
2 other things we can have for the podcast today, but
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I was saying this one is important to be a long GameStop because it's the 2017 Game of the Year special. It's actually topical. Exactly. So the acronym is DILIGAS, which stands for Duty is Learned, Loyalty is Gained. So. There we are. Please continue.
I like that. Right, so my top 5. First of all, I want to give an honourable mention
Yes.
to the Insane Trilogy,
Okay, cool.
Crash Bandicoot, because I don't own it, but my girlfriend does, and I've been playing it when I've been over at hers, and it's
You are allowed to add it in if you
Yeah.
don't own it, but you've
as long
played
as
it.
you've played it.
I don't
played
own
it.
I don't own Overcooked. That was
However,
my-
yeah, I'm just saying it's not honourable mention. It's good, but it's number 6.
oh, it's good, but it's not great.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane.
So
in
number
the brain.
5
Yes.
is Sonic Mania.
Oh.
Okay.
It's what the Sonic
it's
sequels
classic
should have
Sonic.
been.
When will they learn that actions
have.
have consequences? Those frickin' fricks.
Well, they
as the
technically
famous
didn't,
quote
because
goes.
wasn't this a fan-made game that the officials just took on as their own?
Kind of. Like,
So the
Christian
officials
Whitehead, the
did-
lead
yeah.
developer,
I thought you were
worked
saying.
on ports of the games to the iOS and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then they just gave him, like, here, do this. And it just, yeah.
Okay, so he was technically part of the main Sonic team, but not very high up.
No, he's not even a member of
So
Sonic Team.
is the
So
moral
it
of...
is it's a fan-made game that the official Sonic team just took on and called their own.
It's essentially a fan-made game that is licensed by Sega.
So they took it on and called it their own.
Yeah, but Sonic
vague,
Team
yeah.
didn't, Sega did.
Yeah, it's official, but it's technically
Okay.
fan-made.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is...
Get the
Sonic
fans
Team
to
have
do the
made
work.
all these games that have been terribly received over the years. If you want to make a good Sonic game, just don't let them make it.
Pretty much,
Who
yeah.
who would have thought?
Who would have thought that the people who owned it had no idea how to use it? It's almost like that works with a lot of things.
Well, maybe anyone who's played a Sonic game in the last 10 years.
Who would have thought
Okay,
that one
Generations
day
wasn't that
those
bad.
young game makers would have gotten too old for people of nowadays?
Yeah.
But I mean, Sonic Generations wasn't too bad.
It was 3 bad. I don't know, I can't talk, I'm not...
I'd say it was 1 bad. The one
Okay.
bad being the modern Sonic section.
I'm just jumping on the bandwagon and making the obvious jokes here because I generally have no opinion about Sonic games. I've never played any of them except the original.
Yeah, I haven't
that's fair.
played the originals.
I mean, I am a massive Sonic fan, but yeah, he's fallen into some shit recently. Not naming any names. Sonic Forces. What?
Oh.
Anyway,
Sonic Foreskin.
I think there's been
Imagine.
more than enough bad Sonic games to name.
Yeah.
like 90% of his library. Yeah.
Yeah, from anything from 2000s onward, pretty much.
I mean, even then, Sonic Adventure wasn't really that good.
I don't know that one.
That was the first 3D one. It was
Okay, yeah.
not even objectively terrible. It was just badly made.
Yeah.
Anything from 1992 onwards, maybe, I'd say.
Oh! I take offense.
Yes.
Anyway, that was number 5. Number 4 is Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh, it's made all of our lists.
Is this the first time we've had something that's made all of our lists?
I think so.
I think it is, yeah.
Ooh.
it's
Exactly.
it's the definitive versions of Sun and Moon. They like
Yeah.
I said, they should not have released Sun and Moon and just done these to a Sun
This
and
is-
Moon instead.
Yeah.
Or, no, they should have just released these as Sun and Moon and not had any Ultra or anything like that.
is
Yeah,
Stop
like-
doing
pretty
what
much what I
Power
just said.
Rangers does and add
Yeah.
Super, Mega, and Ultra to the name.
Yeah. It's because they obviously had their release schedule and they needed to make money. Even
Yeah,
so they...
that's the way it yeah.
Because Lord knows Pokemon Duel isn't bringing them any money.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Exactly. That's the thing, isn't it? That's the point.
It's a phone game where you use Pokemon figures and battle it.
Yeah, but people
Awful.
from our day don't play phone games, unless we're you.
Yeah, unless you're me with Star Wars Galaxy. That's the point. I haven't done my dailies for today. I've been running busy.
dear.
Anyway, yes. Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, absolutely amazing.
yeah.
Love it. Number 3, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay. I'm sure if I'd have ever played this game, I would have most probably added it to my list. But I've
It
never played it. I've never played a
is-
Switch, and I bloody wish I could.
I'll bring mine to the next meetup.
Okay. Yeah.
The next
I'm
what,
up for
sorry?
that.
The next meetup we
you
do
mean the next
for whatever
threesome?
reason. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
sure. Yeah, it is.
Well, what if the next meetup we do is a foursome when we do another Dan? Dan.
Oh, that's true.
Don't be so disgusting.
That I mean, the only it's taken me much longer than I expected to get all that stuff drawn.
Yeah.
So
Well, at least you've got that excuse.
Does the footage look alright for that, by the way?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were just the only thing we changed, like it wasn't something that was wrong particularly, but it was just the camera angles. Because
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got one camera that does all 4 of us, and then one camera that does 3 of us.
Just had a few zoom ins
With me cut off, it was like the the Christian out camera.
Okay, we can sort that out. Anyway,
But yeah, the footage was good.
But then we were meant to have 3 cameras, but we only ended up having 2 because did you forget a charger or something, wasn't it?
oh yeah, something didn't
Yeah,
quite work
yeah.
properly. Yeah, whatever.
If we try and bring all 3 next time, then we should be alright.
A little taste of what's to
Yeah,
come.
yeah.
Anyway, Breath of the Wild.
What's to come in
It-
the foursome.
Fucking hell. Anyway, Breath of the Wild. It is phenomenal.
I'm not cutting that out, mate. You can start a sentence all again as much as you want. I see what you're doing.
It's basically Zelda meets GTA, isn't it?
It's Zelda meets Skyrim.
Okay, well, yeah, same.
It's just, it's so good. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like an open world. The only fault I have with it is the weapon degradation.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I love this sword, but bang, bang, oh, it's dead. Oh.
Can you not take it to an
I have
anvil?
noticed that I've noticed that in videos. It's just sort of like a steel sword will break after like 3 hits or whatever.
It's a bit
Even
more
in
than
real
three,
life, but even in
doesn't
real life,
feel
a
that
sword
much.
won't break that quickly.
No.
No
which is
matter
kind
even
of
if you're
annoying.
hitting it against the metal item or what. Yeah.
It'll just get jagged and chipped. Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Except for the Master Sword, which has a 10-minute recharge time.
Oh.
But it's got like really high damage values on it, so it takes
Because it
ages
gets
to
all
die.
its slaves to do the work for it.
Yes, absolutely. His name is Seto Kaiba.
Oh,
Anyway,
cool.
So-
Yeah, I think we can agree with that, even though we're
Yeah.
not able to add it to our own list.
And I think, can we all agree that if Pokemon, or when Pokemon does come out on the Switch, that's how we'd like it to pretty much be, but with Pokemon?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, my number 2 and my number 1 slots, they are...
Sorry.
Fucking hell. I like how the immaturity levels are pretty much the same for when I'm not here.
Sorry. Tell us about
So-
your number 2 slots and the 1 slot.
My number 2 game of the year
Is
and
it-
my number
is
1
it-
game of the year.
Was it when you had to decide? Was it tight?
Yes, it is very tight. And it's a very difficult thing to figure out.
Did it come out? Did it shoot out like string shot? Number 2 and number 1.
Blessed
Number
be the
2?
shit cycle.
Yeah, I've settled on the order. Number 2 is Super Hot VR.
Okay, cool.
Super Hot VR is fucking incredible.
I've seen videos of the non-VR version.
Like, Super Hot by itself is amazing, but Super Hot VR is just mind-blowing. Like, do you know Super Hot, Christian?
Yeah, Super Hot is amazing.
Super
Hot VR is several amazing. I think that's the
Yes.
word you're looking for. Yes.
Yes. It's just
Amazing or too amazing?
Wow, more than that. I've heard.
It's a first-person
amazing?
puzzle game. I love it. It's an action puzzle game.
Yeah. Sorry, I got excited by
Yeah,
the word quad
yeah.
amazing.
I would go so far as to say Super Hot VR is quadmazing.
Wow.
Ooh.
Jesus. I need to sit down
It's
after
like
this.
it's like a cube of mazes.
Wow.
I think there was a horror film about that.
Cube of mazes.
Yeah, just called Cube.
Isn't that show that's on like BBC or ITV or something? And you get the people go in the cube and do all the weird little game show things.
Oh yeah, what's that?
You could literally be describing any game show on ITV1.
Isn't it like
and I
that
would-
game show where people go on the TV and do game things?
Yeah. I know, but I said they were inside a cube. It's like a glass cube that they're inside.
I mean, what is a building but a big cube?
All right, they're inside a
Cuboid.
smaller cube within a much bigger cube, which has all the audience and the presenter in it.
That's a studio, isn't it?
But what if we are all just inside one big cube?
Well, actually, you
The
find
giant
houses are
cuboid
rarely
eyeball.
exact cubes and are more like rectangle cubes. What are rectangle cubes?
Cuboids.
Cuboids. There we go.
Yeah.
But what if the
it's a
entire
cube
world
within a
is just
cuboid.
in the eye of a giant named Magumbo?
That's. Don't be absurd.
Turtles all the way down, mate. I thought this was established.
Right, so my number 1 game of 2017 was Super Mario Odyssey.
Ah, I forgot about that.
Okay, no,
Is
fair enough.
that kind of like a poor man's Hat in Time from what I've seen of it?
Hat in Time's a poor man's Odyssey.
Oh, the war begins.
You take that back.
Oh, and this is going to be really interesting,
me.
actually, in the votes.
Those corn dogs were late. Were
now we're
lousy.
going to see. It's up to
you wanna
you,
point out,
viewers. What do
Christian?
you prefer?
I have played both Mario Odyssey and A Hat in Time.
Well, obviously not enough.
Tell you what, how about we both play both of them again?
I think we both know that's never going to happen.
Yeah, because you won't.
I don't have the means.
I have it
This
on
has
the
got
Switch.
really.
I can play it.
This has got really heated all of a sudden.
You're the one who's eating it up, mate.
Let's cool it down.
All right.
Microwave is done.
Yes, Hat in Time is amazing, but Mario Odyssey is just... It is the perfect Mario game. It's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. It sold 2 million copies in 3 days.
I mean, that's quite a lot.
Although I will I will say that probably having the name Mario in it did help that a lot.
Well, yeah,
If it had just been called Odyssey, it was the exact same game, but it was just called Odyssey, and they didn't have Mario on the cover, would it have sold as much?
I mean...
It would still be a good game, don't get me wrong, but would it have sold as much?
I mean, not everything that Mario lends his name to is good.
But people will buy it just because it's Mario.
Almost like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can you imagine if Pokemon released a bad game?
I never said they hadn't.
No, they bloody well have.
Black, white,
Black and
Black,
White.
2, basically Gen 5.
Although the legendary battle music,
They're not as... Yeah,
the legendary battle music from Gen 5 is not good by itself, but can be remixed into a lovely trance dance tune.
I will admit
Trance
that
dance.
Gen 5 is a little bit overhated. Sometimes people hate it just for the sake of hating it. But I will admit they're probably the worst of the games.
It's the worst, isn't it? Definitely, that's the thing, yeah.
I had a Tuff ripped out a couple of days ago.
Oh no, on purpose or by accident?
On purpose,
okay.
but because it was rotten to the core, so...
Just like
that's
you.
never
I
fun.
was up all week... Oh yeah, obviously.
I've been visiting hospital every day for the last week.
Rich, no one cares about that. Ozzy, let's hear about your tooth. That sounds awful. Tell us all
you.
about it. I'm really joking. Oh dear. Well, I feel for you both going through your trials and tribulations.
Yes.
I cut my nails and a bit of it was a little sore. So I really empathise.
So what are we... Wait, what are we next time then for games?
Oh, next time?
2009?
9?
Yeah, we
Is it
started on
9?
2010,
double
didn't we?
check.
Yeah.
Double check.
Yeah, so in
Okay,
2009.
So join us back then for...
Oh, it's some good ones out in 2009.
I've only got 3.
Oh, I've got my game of the year already.
Oh, jeez.
dear. I haven't even started looking.
Oh, spoilers.
Oh no.
I'll bleep that out.
Is it...
No, it isn't.
I'll bleep that out as well.
Just bleep out
Stop
everything.
saying it!
There's nothing wrong with...
Shut up!
Stop.
Shut up! No! You maniacs! You finally did it!
Face.
Man, you can never listen to Lady Gaga ever again.
Well, let's leave it there. We've said
Yes.
our fill, and we'll something else. So
Yeah.
that's it. Next time, bye.
Bye.
Well then.